$169. Jesus. Should we bring up Fredo? What the fuck am I seeing? Should we bring up Fredo? Alright. Thanks for dropping by, Dope, and thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Actually, let's just call Fredo to council. Yeah, might as well bring it up whenever this fucking guy's done. Hello? Oh.
Yo.
Are you green yet?
Why am I... Why do people think that I'm going to turn into the fucking Hulk? Relax. Not even the same type of fucking radiation.
Just asking.
You fucking crackhead.
Have you seen the samples in storage?
I did.
Alright.
Do you want me to start testing them? Because I'm already fucked anyway, so... whatever.
If you want to. Do you know how?
No?
No. Okay.
What do you want tested for?
Well, I don't fucking know. Obviously radiation and how much. And mutations, I guess.
You want me to test them on the rats that I've got here as well, that I'm doing my testing on, to see if it radiates them?
Well, I would assume.
And how much it fucks them up?
Sure.
Okay, because currently I've just been getting certain mushrooms and radiating them that way.
Right.
But if I use the soil samples, it's probably going to give me a better...
Well, the soil samples should be way worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to give...
Yeah.
So I've been doing some trials on rats, and then if the rat passed, I try it on myself.
You tried on what?
Yeah. Got to try it on a human.
What exactly are you trying, though?
Well, okay. So I don't know if you've been up to Nexus, but I've been using the glass window as a drawing board for myself.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, so that's a chemical compound. However, I'm missing one part to it that every time I try different things, it is falling to shit. Or it's stable, I use it, rat dies.
It's almost for 8 months.
So ones where the rats don't die, well, they haven't died yet. They're still caged, so they might die in a bit. I don't know. I try that. I've had someone here with me to hit me with adrenaline just in case. It's like an adrenaline cocktail. And yeah, it's brought me back, so we're good. I'm not dead yet.
Right.
What?
I don't know. I'm just, you know. If you die, I don't think they can blame me anymore.
Well, apparently fucking Nick's all pissy, and I said, I don't give a fuck what Nick says.
Wait, why is Nick pissy?
I don't know. Fucking, he got told about it, and I'm guessing Dragon, because I told him when I needed to get food yesterday.
Yeah, so...
Told him a little bit.
What is he
I don't know.
about?
It's your fucking brother. Anything I do pisses him off. Let's be honest.
Fair. I don't know what it is to be pissy. Oh.
What?
They didn't lock the park ranger station.
They didn't what?
They did not lock the park ranger station.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know what they're pissy. What he would be pissy about.
I couldn't honestly give a shit. It's irrelevant to him. Benji beat the fuck out of me when he found out, though, and then said that he needs me and me not to die, but he beat the fuck out of me. So it's kind of like contradicting itself when I'm in the way that I am right now.
Didn't
But sure.
Benji also eat mushrooms?
So that's the other thing is I'm doing all my research here, and he decides to shove one of the mushrooms in his mouth after I specifically told him do not touch it.
Yeah. So how is he any better?
Yeah. Well, he ended up passing out from it, and
Right.
then I hit him with the adrenaline fucking cocktail, and it was fine. And I made him throw it up and wash his mouth out and shit. But fuck my life. So then I tell him, make sure you tell the boys not to fucking touch
Call
the
me
mushrooms that are out there
urgent.
in the wild, just in case. So him and them start going on a fucking adventure to try and find them, and they find some mushrooms and they all run to it, and Smalls tries to eat one. Like, fuck me dead.
Give me a second. I need to call Benji. He's saying, "Call me urgent." I don't know what he
Well,
fucked up this time. Alright, bye.
Michael,
Yes.
the flowers. I want to do something dramatic. How much do they actually cost? Is it actually $500,000?
What are we talking about? Flowers?
Yeah, you know the confetti. You know what I mean?
Right. No, like 250.
Yeah, $250,000. I'm about to use a $250,000 thingy for a joke. Okay, I got the reasoning for stuff, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna use the confetti right now. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, I don't know what they were selling them as before. But now that they're not out there and people actually need them or want them, we can easily set the price. And I feel like that's a decent price. 200 to 250 is fine. Also, what is Nick upset about? I am pretty sure we already told him this. Why do you turn into my lane? Fucking nut jockey. Oh, right, I was going to ask Reggie about his thoughts on Fredo. Hello, Squid.
hello, I'm about to test 285. What's up?
What is your thoughts on Fredo?
He's a dumb fuck most of the time. Sometimes he can be good and serious.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just pause this recording.
Define dumb fuck. Just usual seaside dumb fuckery, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not serious at all, and it pisses me off to the point where I want to beat him the fuck down. Other times he can be quite serious and smart. But that's a very rare chance. That's why.
I don't know. He's been doing well. He's been de-escalating a lot of shit recently and actually using his brain on, like, the rest of Seaside.
Yeah. Problem is, when he gets into his little bitchy moods, he cannot take orders.
So what is his bitchy mood?
I don't know. He just gets in a really stroppy mood and just doesn't do things that you tell him, or he fights. So he'll listen to Benji if Benji tells him something, but then other people, he doesn't really give a fuck. If you're thinking about him for council, fuck no. Hard no.
All right.
That guy's road to council is a roundabout. Because he starts doing really well and then goes to absolute dog shit again.
Well, that's why I'm asking what your opinion is.
That's my opinion. The guy can't. The guy, his biggest issue is if he stayed like he is when he's being serious and actually helpful, then that's perfect. However, it's very few and far between.
10-ish. Thank you so much. 4 to 7 months.
He
8
needs
months.
to still grow a little bit more.
Right.
Because he needs to understand that when you're doing this shit and you're looking at it as a council point of view, the majority of the times it's serious.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because I have only seen the serious shit.
The motherfucker fucking backed his car up and locked me into a fucking clothing store when I had something important that I needed to do.
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
that. I don't see that.
Yeah. That's exactly the kind of shit that he pulls.
Okay, well, Benji would do the same.
No, he wouldn't actually. If I tell him it's important, Benji understands. This dumb fuck just parks the car and walks away. So then I mag dumped the car.
Well, did you call him?
No, he was still there.
Oh, he was still
He
there.
knew I was pissed. But he didn't move it, so I just mag dumped the fucking car. Which then kind of was counterproductive because then he needed to repair the car and before he could move it.
Where's my bathroom?
But it was either I mag dump the car or I mag dump him.
Right.
So it was definitely.
All right. Well, I just wanted to check.
What even brought this up?
I don't know. Just we're down one council member, and like I said, I've only seen good. So
There are definitely better people, than Fredo.
yeah, but then Fredo also has hours later on, which is not everyone, meaning that.
But he doesn't need to be counsel to make a decision.
No,
I think that's the point, right?
Well,
Because we trust a lot of them with the decisions that they make.
yeah.
So
It's just what he's done so far, and what I've heard is like council shit, or could have been. So it's just a genuine, I just wanted to hear your thoughts. That's all.
yeah, I know it's a no for me until he actually starts being serious. The majority of the time.
Right.
It's just it can get him into trouble all the times. It does worry me that if he does become counsel, that he'll turn around and flex it on the others too.
All right.
So maybe after he grows a bit more and cuts a lot of the silliness out, then sure. But at the moment, no.
All right. Well,
Also, I sent Ellie off to go get my samples. I need a mountain lion heart and kidney. Who else? I mean, as odd as it might be because we have Draco, Mona's doing quite well herself. I think putting Fredo in before Mona would be a injustice to Mona.
Right.
Because Mona's biggest thing was that she was worried that people won't see her as her own person. She'll see her as always influencing Draco's vote or taking Draco's side. So that's going to be a lot of people's inner thoughts that they may feel but don't want to say. However, she is very much her own person, as much as I give her shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she's actually has her head switched on and can think about things without making emotional decisions or anything like that.
Have we even talked about new council members?
No,
At all? No.
I don't think we really need them at the moment.
Hmm.
JJ still needs time away because of the dipping on it. But yeah. Other than that, all I would end up saying is probably Mona at the moment.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to
All
check.
right, I'm gonna go back to testing on fucking. What am I up to? 285. I've got to redo the recording because I said that fucking
All right.
Fredo's a dickhead.
Yep. Well. All right.
All
Yeah.
right,
Have fun.
bye.
Goodbye. All right. So Reggie saying no. Oh my god. You good there, homie? Nick has seen, yeah, but that's what I mean. But that's why, like, obviously, it's all the council members need to be involved. Denzel? Is that Denzel? Oh, it is Denzel.
Hello, Michael.
Hello. Just wanna,
How you doing?
you know, existing.
I'll be honest, I feel like I've just seen you near the Mandan block. Is that true?
Yeah, I was just refueling, so that was
Yeah,
more
that
than
might
likely.
have been me driving that huge truck that you saw, like, nearly cause a huge road traffic accident.
What, the black and color or whatever the thing is?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah.
it was me. I'll be honest, I thought I'd like hit somebody, so I paused and then realized I hadn't. But yeah, I am available to meet up if you want to have a chat.
Sure.
Um,
Where do you want to meet? Court center?
hmm. Yeah. So I'll meet up there.
All right, see you in a bit.
See you soon.
Bye. Because the logos are all over the place. This is somehow staying on Spotify. Hasn't been deleted yet, which is crazy. It's on Spotify, yeah. Nope. Ifrit. The fuck is this part? Is that him? How blind is he? Oh, that's a cop.
Oh, mate.
Hello.
Did you just see that police officer?
Yeah, he did a round. I don't know what he's
Oh.
looking for though.
Yeah. Okay. Because it spooked me a little bit. I don't know what people do up here. They maybe have meetings like this.
From what I've been told, I think people selling shit up here.
Oh, okay.
So either slinging weed or meth or some shit, but that shouldn't justify anything. We're just here to have a talk.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, bringing us to the talk. So, I'll be honest. A while ago, I mean, I asked you, I suppose, your involvement with, methamphetamine,
Hmm.
and if you knew anybody that was, I suppose, was knowledgeable, if not yourself. Um, you know, I suppose we're not, personally connected acquaintances in regards to we've ever done business with each other before. But I'd be lying if I said I, wasn't aware of, some things you've done in your past. Um, and I suppose, the magnitude of those things that you've done,
It's kind of on my
I
record.
suppose, intrigued me into, I suppose, wanting to speak to you and ask you a few questions.
Sure. Give me a second.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo,
Yo.
we gotta finalize the deal, no?
Yeah. Let me finish this meeting. We can meet up real quick.
Alright.
So-
Give me a call.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay,
Alright, bye. Alright, if you're gonna talk about anything very specific in details, I suggest you put your phone away. Just like just put it in your glove box. Turn it off and then put it in your glove box.
Okay.
Just yeah. It's called OPSEC. It should be a big deal to people because the cops can track you and basically do whatever the fuck they want with that information.
Whatever they want with the information.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
They can
Oh,
put
yeah, I'll be honest.
they can put you on the spot of whatever you're doing, so they,
Yeah, I mean,
or listening.
yeah, I don't want to go back. Put it that way. I don't know whether I explained this to you before, but I have just been to jail for 5 years for drug trafficking.
Yeah.
And in that case,
5 years?
Something quite close to me was burnt, which would be, something that I worked on for 2 years. I suppose moving undetected,
Is meth
not having any links to me. There was a few close calls when I had a run-in with the police department where I was shot down and stuff was planted on me, but I managed to walk out of that. Unfortunately, some circumstances happened where somebody else was selling. I was photographed at the scene of them selling. I was raided. Negligence of my own caused meth that I had cooked to then be found in my apartment, linking the whole thing to me due to my previous affiliations with BSK. So pretty much the strain that I worked so hard to perfect is now pretty much useless. um, if I cook this strain, if anybody's caught with it, I have already been notified that they're going to instantly assume that I'm cooking, and they're going to be on me again.
Yeah.
Obviously, I went away for 5 years. This was my first account of drug trafficking that I've ever experienced. I don't even have a sale of drugs on my record. I like to prefer to stay under the radar with these things.
Yeah, I got you.
And it did take me a while to perfect it. I understand there are, there is many strains around the city, and I would love to say, the time in jail made me want to take a step back from
Cooking meth.
manufacturing, from cooking.
Right.
But I'll be honest, I don't think I can do it.
I guess if it's the primary source of your income, it's hard to not do.
Yeah, I mean, income, addiction,
Ah.
like you, Michael. Obviously, with your the things that you did. I mean, maybe you had a motive, and
That I supposedly did.
I had a motive. But when I'm pulled in front of a judge by a police officer that is claiming that I have a massive drug empire, and all these people's lives that I'm affecting by what I do, now I really want to prove him right.
Right.
And yeah, he caught me off guard. He definitely did. He did what other police officers could not do for the longest time, which was finally catch me. But I'll be honest, he didn't even catch 10% of the operation that he's running here. But without, I suppose, me being able to produce like I was previously, obviously the other people that work for me are still able to do that.
Does he have a lab?
But I won't lie, if seeing them, doing what I used to do, it's just, I'm finding it hard to stay away from it.
Yeah.
I know as soon as my stuff hits the streets again,
Just cook with Reed.
I know exactly what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, they're gonna come looking for you.
Yeah. So I suppose that's where this. I suppose that is where I come to you. I suppose to ask for help as such, or whether you know of anything that, or anyone that could potentially help me with this predicament that I'm in. I understand, putting together these formulas and all the mathematical equations that goes towards it. You know what I mean? I
know
I spent my
somebody.
time, and I suppose I mastered my craft.
Yeah. Well, I personally don't know anything. I don't really dabble in that, but I do know somebody that could be of interest, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if I mentioned that last time we talked, though, but...
No, you didn't.
So, I don't think he's really in the game right now. But he was. He knows his shit. He's usually the one that I refer to when people ask about information.
Okay.
But you know him. I 100% know him. Like Reed. Have you ever done anything with Reed?
I do know Reed.
Yeah. So I don't know if he knows the mathematics or equations, but he is a meth head. He knows what he wants. He knows what's good. So my assumption is that he just kind of worked on top of that until he found the perfect thing.
Yeah. So the issue is, Michael, I've perfected my strain.
Right.
But the problem is, no matter how much tweaking I do
So
or
he wants-
changing,
He wants to start over.
I can't seem to get away.
So you wanna? What you're saying is you want to start over from a new. You want to produce a new strain that is.
Absolutely.
Can we do that?
But I don't have the knowledge to do it.
That's a first.
You know, I'm willing to start from the bottom and build it up to what this one once was. But I'm just, you know, concerned that if I start producing as I am now, with me knowing, you know, how to put this strain together, because as soon as it gets out there, the police are going to be knocking on my door.
Yeah, no, I got you. Well, if you do produce a new strain, obviously you're gonna have to start over. Is what my assumption would be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
All right. I don't see why not. If you're willing to start over, that's on you. What is your what's your state ID?
17478.
17478. All right, give me a second. Oh, I don't have my phone. Give me a sec. I think that's a good way to go about it. If your strain is fucked.
Michael, just to confirm,
Mhm.
this is the strain that I produce on a table.
Yeah, that shouldn't matter too much, I think.
Yeah. As I'm
Yeah, I get what you like.
Mhm.
So because they got you, they know your strain. So you rather,
yeah, so,
you rather ditch your strain and start over with something new.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, my table strain is it's 75 grade. You know, the highest that you can achieve. You know, through a table.
Yeah.
That strain is squirrel. It was one of the earliest ones to you know, to hit the streets. I managed to keep it away from police custody for a very long time. It was caught on members of BSK, but obviously I did used to be a member of that gang. When I left, they decided to gun me down, plant a table on me, and leave information in regards to the strange squirrel next to my body,
Hmm.
and phone the police on me. I managed to talk my way out of that interrogation as a free man, but the police obviously had suspicions. When I was raided, the last incident, obviously they found means to produce meth with the strange squirrel, obviously linking it all together as the final piece of the puzzle that they needed.
Yeah.
It was a shame to go down that way, but you know, I feel you know, 5 years for drug trafficking that you know I had done over a prolonged period of time is, I suppose, something I should be grateful for that it wasn't longer.
Yeah, no, I got you. I talked to one of my contacts to see what he says about it. So you should be maybe fine, but I will let you know if it comes to it.
Okay, I appreciate that, and obviously I'm you know, I'm around these times quite a lot. So,
Yeah.
you know, I do appreciate the conversation. I appreciate the help.
Of course, of course.
And if, you know, if there is anything that you do need from me or anything that, like I said, I can do for you, please, you know, don't feel like you can't reach out. I understand, you know, I mean, you have you know, a family behind you and a group of people, but you never know when you might need you know, a helping hand from the outside.
Yeah, no, I'll keep that in mind if it comes to it.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I'll let you know when I hear more. And then we'll see what happens from there.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, of course. You have a good, what is it, night? I don't even know what time it is. Morning?
Yeah,
Evening?
maybe. Have a good day.
Oh, you too. Yeah, it's morning almost. In a way, that should just be standard, right? If you want a new straight. But then again, I don't know if cops... I think it might be a him thing. That the cops know that he's the one that has that strain. Because that's the first I've heard of it, really. But I don't know. So basically you can redo your strain if you start over from scratch. Which would make sense in a way. Yeah, no, it was, he said table, so. Yeah, but that's what I mean, like. I feel like it's a him thing, so it wouldn't make sense that it's. But then at the same time, I could see it being could be a mechanic, you know. You start over, you get a new strain. But I did ask our residential meth guy if it's possible, and it should be. All right, so Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you at?
Home.
Home? All right, I'll be there in a second.
Yeah. All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Which graphics pack do I use? Custom. That's the kind of roleplay I can respect. He doesn't have to go through it and do it like that, but he is, which is what I like about people doing roleplay. Because he could just min-max it and continue using the same strain and sell it. But he's willing to start over for the roleplay.
Yes.
Is he not wearing a shirt?
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're come to the garage. Garage. You know. All right,
Yes.
bye. Okay. Bye. Hold up. Draco's coming.
All right.
Oh shit,
Sup,
sorry.
guys?
Hello.
Yo.
You doing?
I'm doing fine. What about you?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
What's up?
So I'm like trying to like figure out everything because I'm gonna probably be waking up later
Hmm.
to talk with like the whole hidden stuff
Yo.
and so like what I heard that you meant like the decision to like pretty much ocean dump them now.
Because it was a stupid fucking thing. It was over a fucking overall.
It was what now?
It was pretty
JJ
much
was
over someone getting fired or some shit.
yeah. JJ was at the tuner shop repairing his car,
Hmm.
and he wasn't wearing a uniform. And this dude from the hidden gave him lip, and then called him and fired him, because he wasn't wearing a uniform in the tuner shop.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't give a fuck about this. Just kill him and put him in the water. So-
Um. Okay. So I know JJ is pretty bad with words sometimes. Did he explain it to you in full, or like did you talk to him at least afterwards to get like the full story, or not really?
No, I mean he explained it. They had an argument in front of me.
Okay. Well, I still want to at least talk with JJ to get like
Yeah.
the full story. So when I go and talk with the hidden, I don't just sound stupid because I have no idea what's going on other than like they
It's
were hunting
bullshit.
us.
No, I don't know about that, but when I was awake, um, JJ, I don't remember exactly, but something about like he picked up this guy and then more hidden came and then they picked up the rest pretty much.
Well, I guess one of them must have gotten saved, and I guess they started hunting,
Oh.
and apparently Axel pretended to be a saint and called one of the hidden, and the dudes just started spilling tea about the procyon thing.
Procyon, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they were also
And
hunting Seaside, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he spilled that they were hunting and they were looking for Seaside too type shit, you know, like
No,
all
no,
of that.
no. I think
Yeah.
it's because
I mean,
Draco's gonna
again,
wake up
it's
later. He
over a
wants the full
stupid fucking
story.
uniform, and the guy was talking mad shit to JJ. I was not gonna have that, so I just had them killed. Not
Yeah,
worth my time or effort.
yeah. Honestly, I just feel like probably should have not ocean dumped them. To be honest,
Ah,
because then it just turns into like a bigger thing if they get found, right? I mean, it was gonna be a big thing either which way, but it was just like
I
I
showed
don't know.
up, so it's like whatever. I,
Okay,
I,
okay.
yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't pay much attention to it. It felt like a stupid thing to even have an argument over. So I was like, yo, just deal with it.
Yeah. Well, apparently, like four of the boys smoked, six of them.
Yeah,
Uh, so it seems like these guys they're trying to, from what Benji kind of understood, because they waited to talk with him. They seem very nervous. Like
good.
they're not. It seems like they're not very experienced in the gang shit. You could say, right?
Yeah,
And
okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not looking to make this into a war. That's why I just put him in the water. I'm like, yo, you guys fucked up. Here you
Well, I
go.
mean,
Bye.
at this point, it's kind of happened because they were spinning on the boys. You know what I'm saying? They were like
Yeah,
actively hunting
yeah.
for Seaside. So I mean, the which way kind of went that way, no matter
Just
what.
smoke their ass then. I honestly don't give a fuck about the hidden.
Yeah. No, I know that. I'm just explaining to you like everything that's
I,
kind of happened and what's gonna happen potentially, right?
I mean, if I put him in the water, right? I can't be more dismissive than that. If you know what I mean.
So I
Uh,
get it, but like I mean, if they get found, they feel some type of way. That's on them, right? So I
yeah,
mean,
that's on them. I tried to give him an out. Like just fucking ocean dumped, and if they still wanna feel some type of way, that's on them. I thought it was like a good resolution to the whole thing. But if they want to go and they want to feel some type of way about it, then so be it. I want to know the record that JJ caused this. I didn't start another war.
yeah. Oh, this is Benji. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just letting you know,
I'm.
I have a thing in 25 minutes. I need to go.
All right.
Yeah. Who is it? Can we talk about it in like 10 minutes? I'm with Nick and Michael about it at the moment. Just give me like 10 minutes. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll bring you back and we can meet and talk about it. Because I have no idea who these guys are. Benji.
Inquisitor thinks him from
Oh
13
my
months.
god. You're making the decision without even talking with us. I thought you was gang. I thought you was gang. I have no idea who they are, Benji. Exactly. Pendejos. You're saying it yourself. I don't know who they are. It's, at the end of the day, it's your shit. So I really don't know. If you want to do it, sure. So you fucked them over and now you want to glaze a little bit? Gotta come.
Yeah.
You're nasty. All right. Yeah. All right. Sure. I'm neutral because I don't know these guys. I told you this. If you let me meet them, I can say maybe yes or no. This fucking guy.
Is he talking about Edgar and the other
Yes.
guy? Oh.
Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
met them yet?
No, I have no idea. I met Edgar, but like I
Yeah.
don't know him. And who's the other guy?
Caesar.
Oh, the one that wanted to shoot Reggie.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, no,
That's
he
a-
just can't take a
So
joke.
Reggie's a fucking lemon. Who goes to
No.
a fucking radiated island? Stupid.
Yeah, that
cunt.
shit's sick.
Wait, I thought he ate a mushroom.
No.
Oh,
He
because he,
went
told
to
me
an
not to let
island.
Benji eat mushrooms because they're poisonous or something.
I don't know.
Well,
man. He's a
Reggie
lemon.
or like Benji eats fucking
Did
mushrooms
you-
because he's dumb. What?
Did you
in fact,
tell
it smells as
fucking
well.
Pigeon about the
Who goes
glitter
to a
bomb?
radiated island? What the fuck?
Did I tell?
Reggie is
No, not that I know
stupid
of.
sometimes, you know.
You mean
Yeah,
not that you
so
fucking
I-
know of? Then how the fuck
I
does he know that
suggested
Edgar had
we
one?
Demote Reggie, and we start calling
Mm.
him Donut, and temporarily promote Donut and call him Reggie.
Hell no, we're not
I don't
promoting
fucking know.
Donut.
I don't
No,
remember.
he doesn't actually have any
Christ.
promotion.
Well,
You know.
if who
It
the
will
fuck
get to
else
his
knew
head
that
and
we
he
gave
will
them
think
this
that
bomb?
he has a promotion.
You.
Yeah, well, I haven't even talked to fucking Pigeon. How the fuck did he get to him?
Because Pigeon is out looking for Edgar.
Yeah, but how would he know specifically he had a fucking glitter bomb without even looking at it?
I don't fucking know.
So it's somebody that knows that what we're doing. It's not you, 100%.
I don't know. I can't say 100%.
So it's fucking you! You leak!
What?
Fuck you!
What are you on about?
Michael, only 2 people know.
But
But
how
what
it
we
is for me,
gave
like,
them.
I've
Right.
said it pretty loud and clearly, like,
And it's not me because I didn't even communicate or meet the cunt that talked to him about it. So it's gotta be you. Listen, just be nice to these motherfuckers.
Would I?
We can use them the way we need to. Okay?
What do you? Okay, first of all, don't tell me to be nice to these motherfuckers when I am literally trying to save their fucking life because you fucked up.
Yeah, and then you decide to tell other people that they have a goddamn fake bomb and they almost actually died again.
I am pretty sure I didn't say that, but sure.
You are pretty sure, huh? So you're not 100% certain.
No, because I don't remember what I've said.
Now, why are you smiling when you say that?
I'm not smiling.
Why are you smirking?
I am not smirking either. I don't know. Well, I don't remember saying anything to Pigeon. I talked to Pigeon about other shit. Then he
Okay.
brought up something about these guys. I don't think he even mentioned them by names because he wants to kill them for Jaeger.
Right. Yeah. All right, Michael. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. I don't even remember. Whatever. You know what? You know what? People can deal with Edgar. I think Michael is over it.
Yeah, all I really need to do is talk to JJ so I don't go in there sounding stupid.
Yeah.
At least have JJ there, you know. Because I mean,
Yeah.
if the guy's giving lip, whatever I can understand. Most
Goldfish
of the
Mick. Well, okay. Can you guys go and find it
don't
where
really
I
know, you
said
know what
that?
I'm saying? Giving us lip.
Because
then
I
yeah, I'm
don't
sure
remember
too,
it.
what the f-
And you guys are just assuming.
And
No,
apparently
I
the
get
boy
it.
said that he was like lippy the whole way there in the trunk too, yelling out for help every time like a vehicle passed.
I mean, you know, I backed JJ. He did it, and but I'm not gonna make it into a bigger deal. They clapped the guy and they clapped his friends. That's good enough for me. And if they wanna escalate this, that's on them.
like, it's already escalated.
All right, cool. Just go clap him. I don't know.
Yeah. Michael, did
Alright.
you hear about the disrespect from the Saints and they paid up already?
Yeah, I think they didn't pay enough, you ask me, because they used a Hydra card like every other bitch.
No, they paid 500K.
Yeah, they should have paid a mill like everyone else.
Damn, he's on gangster. All right.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Having a meeting and having Benji yelling in my ear for something that I'm pretty sure I didn't do.
What's he yelling at you for? What'd you do?
Something we need to talk about in person. I'm not going to talk about it over the phone.
Okay. Right. Well, I've been doing some of these samples.
Right.
Turns out that heat is speeds up the growth process. Right. However, cold it does the opposite.
Yeah,
It takes a lot longer.
Of course, I told Nick.
Now, there's actually something that you can trial with this for if someone
I'm gonna
digests it
talk to Rod about it.
or breathes it in. But I still need to do more of the samples to see if it is all the same type of radiation. Some are radiated, some aren't. But yes, if they're all like the same type of radiation, there is actually an antidote you can use for it in case someone digests it.
Okay.
But, however, making that is the harder bit.
Well, yeah. That's why you need people that can fucking
just
do that shit. Talk to Dahlia about it, or I can.
Yeah.
If you
I've spoken to Dahlia like the last 2 days.
Yeah, you can. If you leave her notes or give me the TLDR, I'll tell her.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, there's a good chance that if it is still going down the same kind of track, then we can get some medication that we can start working on for it. Downside being is eventually we're going to need to feed humans the mushrooms and then shove this pill in their mouth and see what happens.
Yeah, that's fine. That was the entire purpose of Nexus, anyways.
I have 18 minutes.
Yeah.
So hang up.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna talk to Nick real quick, and I'll call you back.
Oh, is he awake?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, tell him I know he's angry at me.
Well, he already called you. He already called you a lemon. So.
How the fuck does it make me a lemon?
I don't know.
Tell him he's a
I
fucking
literally
idiot
made
for
sure
going
that
to
you didn't get
Radiated
fucked
Island.
up and that KJ
Honestly,
didn't
I
get fucked
expected
up
more
going
from
in there.
him.
Wait. Say that again,
Alright.
Nick.
I said, tell him
does he
he's a
want now?
fucking idiot for going to a radiated
You're a
island.
fucking idiot for going to a radiated island.
I expected more.
Joke's
from
on him, KJ's there.
He expected more of you, and then you're saying what? Jokes on him. KJ was also there.
Yeah, KJ was
Mother,
involved.
dude,
I put it on him.
Oh my god, I cannot.
All right, I'll call you back.
Bye.
Bye. Did I tell you about this fucking? Wait, do you want to stay here?
Like I said, I have to be out of here in 12 minutes. or
Yeah,
so.
we can just drive and talk, and you can
Yeah.
sleep. Did I tell you about the glitter bomb for this Edgar person?
No.
No.
Back up a little bit more so it closes. There you go. I think he said something, but I'll be honest, I've been so busy, I haven't even had the time to collect my thoughts. Norway is fucking windy and
Wait, what is?
rainy. Norway.
Yeah,
Fuck.
bro. I got my new bed yesterday.
Wait, how long have you been waiting for that?
Like a month or something. Apparently, you order it and then they produce it and then ship it out. So it's like a month wait or some
Yeah.
shit.
Anything that is like quote unquote premium, they manufacture out on the mountain.
Yeah. And I put it together yesterday. I swear to God, because it was so warm and humid, I was drenched. It was fucking
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah. Fix out.
All right. So yes. Anything new? We were talking. So. Have you talked to Benji about this fucking shit?
I haven't met Benji yet.
Okay, so they're talking about doing something called Trident Capital, which is fine.
Yeah.
But they're talking about wanting, because they're scared that Bahama Mamas is going to be more of an us thing rather than a seaside thing.
It's
But
our
they-
money, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yes, but they also wanted to put money into it. But that's not the point. I'm pretty sure Rod
Right.
talked to us
Yeah.
because we are us, not because we are seaside in this case.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
us actually investing in it and then bringing in seaside shouldn't be an issue in this case.
No.
We are the ones that are going to be in charge of it and the face of it because
Yes.
they don't want gang shit from what I remember when I talked to them.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, there's gonna be avenues. I spoke to. Hold up. Do a pod for me.
Sure.
And just pull over and let's walk away from the pod.
I legitimately don't remember telling, like, fucking Pigeon shit in that case in regards to that shit.
So I spoke to Sean yesterday, right? I was like,
Right.
so they wanna like.
I
They
didn't,
wanna
because we didn't talk about
promote
Edgar.
Daphne Malone, the one that was supposed to buy it but got fucked by her CEO at Wu Chang.
Yeah.
They want to promote her to have like a management position, and I agree. She should be like, I think she should be like COO, like operational officer.
So apparently, I talked to her yesterday, I think, or the day before.
Yeah.
And she said that they were talking about making her CEO, which seems a bit extreme.
I think COO should be enough. It's basically the same. She just run the day-to-day operations, you know.
Yeah.
So they want to make her the CEO, and they want to make Winter co-CEO for the other hours, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So then you have Winter running the earlier, and then you have Daphne running the later.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I talked to her as well. Like I said, I don't have an issue with it. I feel like if she has genuine interest, which it seems like, then I see no problem with it.
And they want to bring in Dragon as head of security, and I don't have an issue with that either.
No, that's fine.
So we already have like 2 technically Seaside people in it. I mean, Winter is not directly Seaside, but heavily affiliated, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that we can't do any Seaside related shit there. And it also makes sense having that entire street being Seaside stuff.
So all in all, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just pull the trigger, get Reggie to finalize the contract and have it sent out, and we should just pay him and get it done.
Yeah.
You and I, we got splitsies.
Yeah.
2.5 each.
Yep.
Easy. Then that's settled, right? We should be owners of Bahama Mamas at the end of the week. Well, today is the end of the week, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do I just send you the money or?
Yeah, send me the money. I'll do the transfer for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell Reggie to finish it, and then we should be good.
But should make it. I don't know if he put it. I saw he made something, but we should really make sure that if there is a voting process, you know, pitchers should have 2 votes, and we should have 2 votes, and then we would have to settle the difference somehow. But so like if there's executive decisions to be made, we need to make sure that we have an equal say. So 2 and 2, right?
I can tell him that, or you can call him.
I really don't have time. I need
Alright.
to go back home and change into something because I'm having a very important meeting about a job opportunity in Denmark.